Well, just had enough time to get out here before dark, so I got about an hour and a half till dark, so figured I'd slip in here and see what's kind of coming in. So on the way in, there was a really big, looked like a real big 8-point that was already working down the draw. So cold front moved in last night. It's been pretty chilly all day. Do a little solo video tonight. See how bad I can mess this up, but feels good. Got a couple big 10s been coming in. I got a really big 10 that's been coming in that's got a split G2 on one side that I've really had my eye on, but we'll see. The rut's starting to kick off here. Just gonna have to settle in here and kind of see what happens. I got a big wheat field about a quarter mile behind me, and then I got a feeder off down here in the draw. Try to slow those deer up on the way to the wheat. That's kind of my thinking, but we'll see. If they bypass me here, then next time I guess I'll go hunt the wheat. But we'll see what happens. Still good and chilly, but feels good. Was a real pretty 9-point. It's a buck we've called Wide Clyde. That's the one my daughter really wants to shoot. Wish she was with me tonight, but it's kind of hard to get the kiddos out during the week. He's a really pretty buck, though. Yeah, real pretty buck. That's a good sign. He came in pretty early. Just not quite what I'm looking for, but it's definitely one my daughter's had her eye on this year. But we'll see what happens the rest of the evening. Well, pretty much out of light, but not a bad evening. Had a really nice 8-point come in. Really good buck, just not quite what I'm looking for. Wide Clyde came in. I got to actually see him in person. Really nice deer. One my daughter's really been wanting, and had this little broke forkhorn buck come in. So not a bad evening. So I'm gonna go ahead and slip out of here. Try not to bust anything that's still in the area. But another day, another hunt. Well, got to try to change tactics up a little bit. I've been hunting this draw. It's about a quarter mile or so, kind of back to my south. But just really, the deer just kind of been all over the place right now, which they're chasing really hard. So it's kind of hard to figure out where to try to pattern them at. But just right place, right time kind of thing. But this evening I got this big wheat field right here. I'm gonna sit up on the edge of this wheat and got a couple good draws leading up to it. I was doing some scouting yesterday and come by here of an evening and was looking, and there was a decent buck and some does out on the wheat. So I'm gonna sit here this evening and got the cold front rolling in. It's kind of cooling down just a little bit, but for the next 3 or 4 days it's supposed to be pretty cold. So maybe, fingers crossed, that I'm in the right place at the right time when a old buck decides to chase his does out across here. So we'll see what happens. A big group of muleys come on the field. One little buck and some does. Out here, I saw one, looked like one decent whitetail buck coming by, but he didn't stick around. He was cruising on through and didn't let me get a chance to film him or really get a good look at him. And then he was gone. And then had a busted horn, would have been a decent looking 8. He come by about the same amount of time. I could tell he busted off about the brow tine. It was mostly gone, but seeing deer, so all we can do is keep at it. Another day, another hunt. Well, another day. I've kind of lost track of how many hours I put in this season. We're about mid-December right now. We finally had a cold front come in. Not cold, but it's about 45 right now, which is, it's been, for a daytime, that's about as cold as it's been all season. We get tucked back in here in these weeds here and kind of hid out of the way, and we'll see what tries to come in on the wheat this evening. I think I just got one of our big target bucks. Pretty sure he just went down right over there. Whoa, man, talk about a rough season. I've logged more hours this year than any other season I've ever put out. The weather's just been horrible. I've had really bad luck with just I don't know, just all kinds of things adding up. It's been a rough year. Of course, I get to go hunting more, but it's been a challenge. Sure enough, been a challenge this year. That's definitely one of our big target bucks. He's a real old 8-point. I've had him on camera for a long time. You know, we're sneaking down here to the last little bit of season, so it was I had a few bucks on the hit list for sure. The big buck I've been after looked like he got broke, and then he kind of vanished on me. I don't know where he's at, but this is sure enough a big, good, mature buck, and I'm kind of anxious to go look at him. So, pretty blessed right now. Late season deer hunting, sure enough tough. Oh, man, he didn't go very far. And what a big old joker. Man. Yeah, he's one of our target bucks. We've been after him for a while. Just a big old toad. Let me get him drug out here and we'll have a look at him. Boy, what just a big old warrior. Man, look at just an old deer. Yeah, he's been on our hit list for a while. Man, he just still carries a lot of mass through all his main beams. Just a cool old deer. I'm glad to get him. He's been a tough deer to get. Like we've tried. My son's been after him a lot. I've been after him a lot, and he's always gives you the slip. Just a smart deer. Been around a long time. So we're thinking he's probably, looking back at pictures, everything, he's at least 7. So we'll verify that when I check his teeth. But man, what a cool deer. I'm glad he didn't break any more than he did, but he's just so much mass he carries through all here. So, well, I like when I get him this early in the evening because I still got plenty of light to get him loaded and get back to the house. So anyways, it's been a long hard season, but a fun one. Seen a lot of deer, had a lot of good times, and it all finally come together. So, but remember, as we always say, to love God, love your neighbor, and love the outdoors. Thanks for watching.